teams need some sort of small ball lineup that they finish with, but we are also increasingly starting to see teams play with multiple bigs on the floor. You have to be able to have multiple tools in your toolbox.
Now, here's Mitchell. That's in, coming off the assist from Gervin. Mitchell's got the first 3 points tonight for Atlanta. Pass to Young. Tatum against Mobley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Mobley with the rebound. Mitchell against Young. Mitchell passes to Gervin. Sabonis against Mobley. Takes a three. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Wow, you have to love decision-making of the big man. Mr. Mobley, what a pass.
McDaniels outside. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Takes the three. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
So guys, Trae Young's contract in Atlanta was coming to an end, and both sides could not reach an agreement on a long-term contract extension. So trade talks ensued, and Trae Young finds himself in a new destination that now makes him the lead franchise guard in a new home.
It is a new day. Thank you for the update, Shams. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball, following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. Pass to Sabonis. McDaniels on the wing. Sabonis' screen on Gervin. Hits the jumper in space.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. Fifth on the list, Jason Tatum.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
For Cleveland, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Back to Young. Tatum setting the pick for Young to the paint and slam dunk by Tatum.
Yeah, the problem with Jason Tatum in the pick and roll is he can roll or pop, and that makes him hard to guard.
Sabonis with the steal. To the left wing, to the inside. Tatum kicks to McDaniels. Back to Tatum. Young, a screen on Mobley. The three from Tatum. Rebound by the Hawks. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now, here's Tatum. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Toronto. Young outside. Just 5 to shoot. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey there, I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. We discussed his plans for defending Donovan Mitchell. And he told me, for as quick and athletic as Mitchell is, we can't allow him to get downhill. No free runs in the open court, no clear lanes to the bucket. And he added, that's not as easy as it sounds, but that is our goal. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Now, Tatum, after the missed three from Trae Young. Tatum against Mobley. Young inside. That shot off. Good D by Mitchell. And here's Atlanta stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
The Hawks leading by 11. To the middle. It's tipped. It's Young on the wing. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Oh, great look there. Young off a pass would normally knock those down.
The kid passes to Gervin. There's the triple. Hits it from three-point range. He's got 9.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Outside Tatum. And another 3 for Cleveland.
How about the answer from Jason Tatum? Say it with your chest, Jason.
Back to Mitchell. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The 3 from Tatum. No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game. Outside Gervin. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We come back right after this. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Atlanta?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
We've got George. Jamal Murray is out there with Isaiah Joe. Then it's Sabonis, and it's Jaquez in at the small forward position. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws here for the night. Free throw good, Sabonis. When you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
He doesn't get the second one.
You know, it's such a pleasure to watch Domantas Sabonis play the game. Yes, he's got absolutely God-given talent, but he also has an incredible understanding and feel for the game, and he plays it the right way.
Now, here's Mitchell. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Sabonis with the ball. Turner covering. Sabonis inside. He's against Turner. Sabonis kicks to Murray. That 3 off the mark.
Boy, felt like he let that possession get personal, trying to answer back with a 3 of his own there.
Mitchell with the bounce pass. Anunoby. And the 3 off target. Last game for the Cavaliers, they picked up the W against the Raptors. And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003, soon back on the stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Donovan Mitchell can put up points, but he's sacrificing some of that to get his teammates going. He said, quote, "For me, it's about balancing, picking my spots, picking my games, empowering everybody. But sometimes I've got to go do what I'm paid to do." Back to you.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. And let's swing it over to Shams Charania, who has the latest scoop on activity in the Western Conference.
Thanks, Kevin. The front office for the Thunder is not waiting around this season to make trades. They've added Bam Adebayo. He's an anchor in the paint that's going to really bolster the defense of this team. Always a threat to block shots and stack up double-doubles. Bam is an impactful leader as well. His energy on the court is also something fans love to see, and opposing players try to avoid. A major addition for this team.
Hey, Shams, we appreciate the report. Always some interesting news to find out about the NBA.
I'll tell you, there's nights where it looks like Miles Turner is unguardable, capable of scoring in the paint, even with the defense draped all over him.
Here's Jaquez, still without a basket. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to Young for the three. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time. Young's got it back down to within single digits for the Cavs. Here's the kid. Back to Mitchell. Beyond the arc. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
It can be an overlooked aspect of his game, but Donovan Mitchell excellent at getting to the free throw line. That's because of the pressure he can put on your defense.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Stewart checked in for Sabonis, and it's Jason Tatum in for Jaime Jaquez. And he sinks the second. Even after pivoting towards their youth, GA the Hawks last season had an improved record.
Yeah, they traded away a bunch of rotation veterans, but the young fellas showed they were ready to step in, and this group didn't miss a beat.
And he can't make it 3 for 3. And the Cavaliers' Kenny Atkinson, Doris winning the NBA Coach of the Year in 2025.
And this was just an incredible honor for Kenny, who, of course, long-time record as an assistant coach, great player development coach, joined Steve Kerr for a time and says that experience helped take his coaching to another level. That has manifested in Cleveland.
So it's the Hawks now, following the miss by Jamal Murray. The kid gets the bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Young from outside, the rebound by Griffin. The Hawks leading by 13. Anunoby passes to Mitchell.
2 minutes.
Here's the kid.
2 minutes.
And here is Mitchell. He's got 10. Inside. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Well, Donovan Mitchell excelling at taking what he sees in pick and roll.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Here they come, fans. It's your Cavs Powerhouse Dance Team.
Both teams will make substitutions. Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. Second, Miles Turner. And, of course, Evan Mobley.
And when either of those guys are on the floor, that low post defense is immediately something their teammates don't have to worry about. That's a very comforting feeling.
Murray finds Young. No good from outside.
You know, for this team to win games, he knows he's got to be much more efficient than he's been.
And he gets the bucket. 11 points in the game.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Now here's Murray. He has yet to score. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Pass to Black. The Hawks working the ball around. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. 19-point game. They host the 76ers after this game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. That shot wide open. Wolf got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And how about the find by Trey, making sure he keeps his teammates involved.
36 seconds left in the first half. Mobley, left side. Fires from deep. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. Just misread that pass completely.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Cleveland. McDaniels comes in for Jamal Murray. The Cavaliers trail by 16. Young taking his time here. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Sabonis, it's blocked. And so it's Atlanta in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
I'm here with Coach Quinn Snyder, and Coach, you're getting stops in the first half. What do you attribute to that?
Well, we're playing hard, scrambling, picking up our effort, trying to be precise and disciplined and talk, and we're not resting on our laurels at any point.
Hopefully you can remain active on the defensive end in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And, folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Hey everybody, first off, let's take a gander at what's been happening on the trading block. Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
Why are you asking? I'm a little tired, but you know, I'm a busy man, Ernie. You know, I got a lot going on, but I'm here. Like, what's going on? I'm ready. What are we doing here?
We're on now, but don't worry about it. You can sleep behind the desk. Nobody will even notice you're gone. Hey, get him a pillow.
Come on, fellas, we got a job to do. Take it a little seriously, would you?
Bring me a pillow, too.
Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the Cavaliers.
They don't want it enough. They're getting bodied up on the boards and doing nothing about it.
Yeah, they get bodied up on the scoreboard as well, Shaq. It may not be their only issue, but it's a big problem.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Gervin out there with Evan Mobley. Then it's Mitchell. Then it's the kid. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable, playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
And that one falls for Tatum. Greg, last season, the Cavaliers with 64 wins. That's the third most in franchise history.
But crushing disappointment, then losing in the second round. They knew they'd be criticized and acknowledged they need to be tougher mentally.
And so he's able to get one of two. In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of their starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
Here's McDaniels. George Gervin picking up that last basket. Sabonis' screen on Mobley. It's deflected. Sabonis finds Young. 6 on the shot clock. Over Mitchell. Gervin pulls it in.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Pass to Mobley. Now here's Gervin. That one good for 2. Gervin's got 8 points.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Young pass to Tatum. Back to Sabonis. And slammed down by Sabonis.
What you love is a big man who understands the timing of a roll. Set the screen, get to the open spot. That is beautiful basketball.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Okay, fans, we need you to get hyped for your Cavs Brew Hot Squad.
And looking now at some numbers for Sabonis. Great showing for him last season. Put up about 19 points a game, 14 rebounds, and 6 assists. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 10. From deep, sinks the three-pointer. He's got 14.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Cavaliers moving the ball around. Sabonis sets the pick for Tatum. Three-pointer. Good D by Mobley.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
Mitchell against Young. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. The kid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Gervin. Mitchell against Young. Now, here's Mitchell. He's tightly guarded. Here's the 3. Rebound, Atlanta. Gervin's got his 4th rebound in this one. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For Atlanta, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this one.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Oh, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Murray's checked in. And the second free throw, good. Hey, Doris, were you surprised by the success the Cavaliers had last season?
Well, Kev, I certainly expected them to be a terrific basketball team, but that win total was completely striking. But that's the unforgiving part of the business, right? Regular season success doesn't necessarily always translate.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Alan LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, guys. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about U.S. youth development in hoops. He said when young players are a part of a singular organization, there's much more of an incentive to bring players along as opposed to a win-now mentality, and that's something that we can learn from Europe. Back to you.
Taking that long view approach. Okay, thank you, Allie. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Evan Mobley. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. There's the three. The rebound by Gervin. Gervin's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The Cavaliers pull it in. Tatum kicks to Young. Back to Tatum. Young, right side. Lets it go with the three. The rebound by Turner.
Geez, you can almost feel his desperation. He wants so badly to see the ball go through the net.
Gervin in the post. Defended by Young. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. He's got 19.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
And timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. A different look now for Cleveland. Keyshawn George comes in for McDaniels. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Trae Young. Atlanta also making some changes here. Evan Mobley's checked in for the kid. OG Anunoby comes in for Gervin. And Black's subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. 1:06 left here in the third quarter. George passes to Sabonis. Tatum setting the pick for Murray. Down low. And slam dunk by Tatum.
I love that Jason Tatum not settling for a jumper. He goes to the rim with authority.
Here's Black. Hasn't made one yet. From past the arc. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
George passes to Joe. Shot clock at 6. Releases. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
From 20 feet out. And the basket good. A bank shot that time.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And so it's Atlanta, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Keyshawn George, Murray out there with Young. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Good to see Mitchell distributing the basketball, guys. You want him to find his guys and establish some chemistry.
Young against Mitchell. Looking to end his cold spell, and it's laid up and in by Young.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
That shot off the mark. Cavaliers shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Murray for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Murray's got himself on the board with 3 there.
At the arc, Murray is all business, knocking down a confident shot.
Back to Mitchell. Jaquez with the steal. Pass to Murray. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. 5 on the clock. Atlanta with the rebound. Mobley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Gervin passes to the kid. Knocks it loose. Mobley to Gervin. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray. And Murray's got the ball here for the Cavaliers. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Sabonis, he's checked in for Keyshawn George. Jason Tatum comes in for Jaime Jaquez. And it's McDaniels in for Young. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Pass to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Yeah, you've got to put that length and frame to work. Evan Mobley sets the screen and creates room for his role.
Sabonis' screen on Mobley. In deep. Rebound by the Hawks. The kid's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And just as players, Greg, have used technology to train, it sounds like officials are now doing the same thing.
Yeah, whether it's the training app on their phones or VR headsets, cameras tracking their positioning on the floor, and even where they're looking, we'll see how much of a difference all this tech makes.
Here's Tatum following the 3 by Atlanta. 6 to shoot. McDaniels outside. A 3 ball. Rebound by the kid. Hawks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Back to Mobley. Mobley double teamed. Pass to Mitchell. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Here's the kid, guarded by Tatum. Now Mitchell. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Floats it up there for Mobley. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
The unspoken communication on the alley-oop, and Evan Mobley making his teammate look good.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Pass to Tatum. To halt the run, buries the long-range jumper.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Hawks passing it around. Mobley the pass to Gervin. The three, cans it from downtown. He's got 27.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Atlanta.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Young's checked in, and that's good as he hits both of his shots. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throw? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
Now, here's Gervin. Here's Mitchell. That's in, coming off the assist from Gervin.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
McDaniels outside. They need this. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
At the line for one, Jaden McDaniels. Shooting one.
And Doris, we saw it. Something just clicked for Jaden McDaniels and his rebounding in the 2025 season.
Well, his rebounding and beyond, let's remember his team decided to put the ball in his hands a little bit more, and he elevated his game on the offensive end as well.
Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Pass to Young. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Now it's time to present our player of the game.